let me start by disagreeing a little bit with what you said, because the kind of consolidation that we have gone through in our country, in Italy, has been massive. I mean, practically, we used to be 1,000 banks. We are now a few dozens. So even if compared with other countries, the kind of consolidation that has taken place in the last 20 years has been massive, and we cannot talk anymore about a fragmented market. Having said that, we are still showing quite a level of dynamism, and practically all the only available consolidation operations are now being initiated, and all of them are on the right track. I'm not saying that all of them will succeed, because some of the targets have a number of different strategies and different options. So maybe the attackers will not succeed in all the cases. But all of them are very clear industrial operations, and that's good. I mean, and probably at the end we will have just very few banks, very strong banks, capable to compete at the European level. Two of them are already there. Probably three are around there, and that's good for the country. The future of banking will be at the European level, and we have to accelerate both the banking union and the capital market union.
Well, on that note, UniCredit has an investment in Commerzbank. So far, they're just calling it an investment and won't be pressed on what it could be beyond that. But there is hope that this could be the deal, if it actually does come to fruition, that kickstarts this wave of cross-border consolidation in Europe. Can that happen, in your view, without the mechanisms that you just mentioned?
Germany is probably today the most fragmented banking industry as a country in Europe. The deal that UniCredit has announced and is working on is a very wise one. As you said, UniCredit is already in Germany, is a good citizen in Germany, and there is no reason to block what they are proposing. Probably we will have to wait for the election, because the issue is very delicate. But I hope UniCredit will succeed, and as you said, will trigger a new wave of transnational M&A deals. We badly need it, because as you know, we are not in any ranking now at the global level, also in the banking industry, and we badly need at least a bunch of European banks capable to compete with the US and Chinese giants.
What is the time frame where we could actually see this happen? I mean, we're hearing this debate in not just the banking sector, but the tech world as well, that it's becoming a two-horse race between the US and China, and Europe is just nowhere to be seen. And it seems to be the same case in the banking space.
Yes, probably. I listened to Vice President Vance, and I realized once more how late we are in Europe. And we have to wake up, and only at the federal level, that means together, we can put on the table enough money for the investments that are needed to develop a European presence in the artificial intelligence world that can compete with the global players. If I can disagree a little bit with what Vance said, I'm a bit worried about the concentration of power that is taking place in very few hands in the tech world. And one lesson we keep getting from history, and we are not learning, is that markets do not regulate by themselves, and so they need to be regulated. That does not mean that the kind of over-regulation we are suffering from is not to be corrected. But let's not forget 2008, 2009, and that over trust in market capability to regulate itself that proved also on that occasion totally false.
So there is merit in the European way. Let me just come back to the prospects of cross-border consolidation with the German election coming up. Do we need to have a champion in the German government to really get this across the line? And what hope do you have with the election coming up that we will get there?
It will depend very much on the outcome of the election. I hope that Germany will choose the same strategy practically all European countries have successfully chosen and realized. I mean, the consolidation that has taken place historically in France, but in Spain, in our country, UK also from a number of years, is not taking place in Germany. And if we want to have very strong European banks, we need very strong German banks. I mean, Germany is the first and strongest European economy, and I hope they will have the courage and the wisdom to express by consolidation champions that are local champions, but also European champion, and probably together with the support of other banks, create global champions.